Good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday. I hope we're all well. We are live from Perth. It's Sunday morning, and I'm just going to wait a few minutes for people to roll in for today's reading. I really want to mention and say thank you to everyone for so many really beautiful, wonderful, supportive and lovely messages over the last couple of days. We are still very much taking things day by day, hour by hour, but we are being as positive as possible. He's in the best hands that he can be and is being taken care of. And at the moment, everything is as good as it can be. So I'm going to focus on some work, because wandering around the house anxious isn't fun for anyone, and so I'm very excited to be here to provide this and to provide some guidance for all of us, and it felt right to be working with the beautiful Animal Spirit Oracle today. So that's who we're going to be playing with. The animals are going to guide us today. A really beautiful deck by Colette Baron-Reid, filled with lots of magical animals. I'm going to give them a shuffle and wait for some people to roll in. Good morning. Give them a proper shuffle and make sure they are ready to provide guidance for everyone here this morning, this afternoon, this evening, whatever time of day or night it is for you, and whatever part of the world you are. Morning, morning. Thank you so much. I do appreciate it. It has been a lot. It really has. It really has been so much. But the support has really been amazing, and that's really helped too. Unfortunately, I'm not great at articulating what's going on in my head at the moment because we're a bit tired, but I'm sure you all understand what I mean. I hope you're all doing well. I hope this week has been treating you well. I know it's been quite hectic. We've got this huge full moon lunar eclipse happening on Wednesday that is massive. Thank you very much. Very good. That was for me, not for everyone else. Yeah, it's the only right thing to do, is to do this reading for everyone, because it's for me as much as it is for everyone else. I know I will get emotional. I'll probably have a good cry while we're doing this, but it's cathartic for me. It's healing. I can't sit and twiddle my thumbs. I can't sit and be anxious. I can't not do something. I always have to, I have to. As you saw, the grid that I shared this morning, that's over a meter wide. I had to put my energy into something, so I got busy. It's one of those things, we all cope in different ways, and being a fire sign, stagnancy and inaction, yeah, we're not great friends. So a bit of something, doing a little bit of something is the best thing for me. Thank you. I really appreciate it. And knowing that you're here, watching, connecting, that is everything. Everything I need. So for those who's just joining in, we're working with the Animal Spirit Oracle. It's a big week. We are in Gemini season. We have the full moon lunar eclipse happening on Wednesday night, Perth time. Thank you very, very much, everyone. I'm happy to cry. I'm happy to have my cry, let it out. I never used to, but I'm happy to now. So know that whatever tears come out, it's good. If I need to take a moment, I will do so. Oh dear. All right, a couple more shuffles and then we'll be good to go, everyone. Oh, today is Sunday, the 23rd of May. Last two for me. Okay. It is Sunday, thank you very much. It is Sunday, the 23rd of May. We are officially into Gemini season. It is a time of fun thoughts. It is a time of childlike energy. It is a time of being able to enjoy our thoughts. It's a time to imagine things. It's a time to try and bring more fun into what we do every day and bring more joy into what we do every day. This huge full moon in Sagittarius, lunar eclipse. Sagittarius is a sign of freedom. It is a sign of adventure and action. We are combining really incredible energies. Fire and air sort of work with each other. Can be very volatile, but can be very incredible. So I'm excited behind the energy that's around. And I'm allowing positivity to flow through. All right. One more. Okay. Today is Sunday, the 23rd of May. Our card for today is the Squirrel and Believe in Yourself. What a beautiful card and what a beautiful energy. This is so perfect, and for everyone it's important to always believe in yourself no matter how small you are. It's always amazing with squirrel energy because it talks about how no matter what you think you're doing, because squirrels are very much only doing what they need to do for themselves. They sort of very much function on what they need to survive, what they need to live, what they need to live in the future, and they're very, very self-driven and self-focused. Even though they are tiny, they have a very mighty energy. And even through our mistakes and even through our mishaps, we create really amazing things, because squirrels bury nuts and then forget them. They don't remember where they've hid them, and because they bury way too much, and then what you see is there's new trees that grow up everywhere because they have buried them in the ground. So even our mishaps, even our things that we do by accident can actually have really wonderful results. So keep doing all of your little things. Believe in yourself and remember that there is no wrong decision or wrong answer if you always think that I can deal with whatever comes my way. Personally, it means a lot. Obviously, I've got to keep doing my thing. Today we all have to believe in ourselves. We all have to, from in here, we're balancing the wind, the air and the fire within, and we're hopefully being very creative. This is also a really good creative energy. And yeah, believing in ourselves is a tough thing. It's a very, very tough thing. That self-belief is eaten away by the world out there. We can be challenged by it often. Oh my goodness. Excuse me, everyone. Just needed to block that spammer. Don't know where that came from. Sorry, Facebook. So yeah, today is Sunday, May 23rd. We are into Gemini season. I want you to believe in yourself. The universe wants you to believe in yourself. You have no idea what can happen in and around you. So it's important to believe in what is best for you. Thank you very much, Chantal. That means a lot. And sorry, Facebook, I don't know where that thing came from, but we're all good now. For the squirrel spirit, crystal-wise, I would focus on spirit quartz. Fairy quartz feels like a really wonderful energy to work with. Good citrine feels really nice as well. Rhodonite is also a really beautiful energy for self-belief. So Squirrel Spirit, they're my crystals to go with it for today. Can people on Facebook, can you just comment or say hello for me, just so that I know that I'm still there and you've got me and we're still moving. Hello, how are we? Instagram, how are we? Facebook. I just seem to be having a small issue there. Whew, okay, our card for Monday, the 24th of May. Our card, our guidance, our animal is the Sandpiper Spirit. And be playful. Isn't this interesting? Little animals doing little things, doing their own thing, and not being bothered by the big worries of the world. Very tricky. Thank you, everyone. Hi, Facebook. I'm seeing your messages now. They're all coming through. Thank you. There just seems to be a small delay. So the Sandpiper Spirit for tomorrow is perfect. As we're leading into this full moon, our focuses are what makes us think better, how can we be more creative, how can we think more playfully, more happily, more joyfully, and live a life that brings that, and how can we bring it into action with that Sagittarian moon that is coming. I want you to do your best to have as much fun as possible with everything you do. Bring as much joy and as much happiness into as many lives as you can, and to as many people as you encounter in your life. I love it. It's like air over water. You know, they live on sort of lilies and swampland and marshes and that sort of stuff. So they're very much able to play in the emotions and in psychic energy and not get caught up and not, drown in it. They sit on top of it. But they move around and they're dancing around and they're skipping around and they're doing their own little thing. When we don't focus on, we can have a really good time. And you know that everyone would, those that can't be having fun will want you to be living a joyful life and want you to be worrying or stressing. For example, my mother and I had a little joke this morning about the fact that with my dad currently, he's currently under and is currently in a place where he is being forced to rest. And we sort of joked about the fact that he's not in pain at the moment, and because he suffered back pain and neck pain for so long, and so the fact that he's not is a really, really beautiful thing, and we're all very happy happy about that for him at the moment. All right, so Tuesday, full moon eve. It's going to be a very big energy. Our card for Tuesday, the 25th, is the Armadillo. Setting healthy boundaries. This is very good. We need to be focusing on ourselves and doing what is best for us. We need to be protecting our own energy, looking after our own energy, saving ourselves from spreading ourselves too thin or doing things that will take away from us energetically when we should be focusing on what we need to focus on. Healthy boundaries is saying no when you need to say no, saying yes only when you have to and you know it's good for you, being able to protect and look after yourselves by doing things that are good for you. You've got the shell there, you've got the protective shield. For crystals for Monday, for being playful, I would say sunstone, I would say golden fluorite, I would say golden healer quartz, I would say chrysoprase as well would be good ones for Monday. So the armadillo is telling us to look after ourselves, do things that we need to look after ourselves, do what you need to do to feel safe and feel secure and feel like you've got this when, whatever's out there is out there and you have no idea what to expect. Making sure that you rest, making sure you're drinking enough water, making sure that you are turning off the news or things on social media that, you know, are getting to you or make you unhappy, making sure that you are reaching out and connecting to people that make you feel good and connect to you. Morning. So yeah, think about being selfful, focusing on yourself, focusing on what you need, focusing on looking after yourself and your energy come Tuesday, because it is the day before the full moon. That full moon is going to be massive. That full moon is going to be stupid. What I'm going to do, people seem to be having issues with Instagram, so I'm going to, internet is being weird. Sorry, Instagram. I just changed from Facebook. I just changed from Wi-Fi to internet, proper internet. So hopefully it's going to be working better now. Can you please let me know or confirm over on Instagram and on Facebook? Can you let me know that things are okay? Oh, it's certainly in alignment with my energy. What I'm going to do, we're going to take a second. We're all going to take a little breath. I can feel myself a bit manic. I can feel myself coming back down to earth a little bit. I think I was a little bit and now we're a little bit calmer. Hopefully you can confirm for me, everyone. Okay, good. Thank you, everyone. I needed to trust myself there and do that. Thanks, everyone. All right. So that was Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So crystals for Tuesday, setting boundaries. Think about your good protective crystals: smoky quartz, blank tourmaline, and obsidian. Don't fuck around with anything else that you don't need to. I would also say think about yellow crystals that connect to the will center, or lapis, and even malachite. Good, strong, confident crystals. So sunstone and golden living desert glass or imperial topaz. Crystals that are going to make you go, this is what I need to do for me. I'm going to make decisions for me. And good yellow golden crystals help us to do that as well. Malachite as well as a stone that does that, as is lapis. So yeah, think about where you need to say no. Think about where you need to say, I need to do this, I don't need to do that. I need to focus on me and what I need, what my energy requires. I don't know what's going on Facebook, but it seems to be a really big lag with comments. So I hope you're all doing well over there. Oh my goodness. It's all coming through in a lag. Good, okay. We'll get there eventually, everyone. I thank you for your patience and understanding at this time. Okay, now, the full moon, the 26th. The full moon and the lunar eclipse. Our card for the day. Holy crap, the rabbit spirit. Now is a lucky time. Oh. Oh. That is so so beautiful to see and hear. Oh, okay. Whew, there's some emotion. We need this. I need this personally. That's a really beautiful thing to see. But this is a really beautiful sign that what we're letting go of with this full moon, what we're releasing and what we're purging and what we're allowing ourselves to be rid of, is going to bring so much positivity. We need to let go and create space to allow the new in. It has to be created, otherwise the new can't come in. There's no room, there's no space. We're holding on to the past, we're holding on to things that are not helping us in the future. They were helpful then in the past, but they're not anymore. The rabbit is, it will always just do what it needs to do to keep moving forward and keep the cycles moving forward. You know, it breeds in a 28-day cycle with the moon. It is very much in sync with what the moon is happening. So the fact that this is coming through on a full moon is extraordinary, because it really is the start and the end of a cycle. It really helps us to recognize these things and be a part of these things. They speak of swiftness and big positive changes, and the only crystal that really straight away always connects to me for this is carnelian. I always love the energy of carnelian. With this, I also love like orange calcite, imperial topaz. Orange is the way with this full moon. I want you to think of cutting and releasing, obviously, selenite, obsidian, hematoid quartz, golden healer quartz, these crystals that help us to release and heal. But I want you to be balancing that and working with fire. This is the Sagittarian fire that is around us on this day. Even though what is going on is what is going on in my life, I'm really excited about this full moon. I feel really determined and driven and amped and like really connected to it. So I'm really excited about it. So I want you to think about what you're letting go of, what you're releasing. Write, burn, release on that day. The moon peaks at approximately 7:19 or 7:18 p.m. The peak of the lunar eclipse peaks at approximately 7:19 or 7:18 p.m. Perth time on Wednesday. It is all peaking at the same time. We are all getting to experience one of the biggest ones of these in a little while, and especially us in the southern hemisphere, because the last couple of eclipses weren't full eclipses here. We didn't really get the full of them. So on Wednesday evening, those in Perth, I ask you to check and change your time when you're able to, because I am not converting time in my head at the moment. But 7:19 p.m. Perth Western Time on Wednesday evening is when it all peaks. So just look up the conversion between Perth and wherever you are, and you will know when it's peaking for you. So those ahead of Perth, it's going to be a couple of hours ahead. Later on, when it's a bit darker. For those behind, think during the daytime. It doesn't matter if the full moon is peaking during the daytime. It doesn't have to be at night. You will still feel it. You can still do your ritual work, and you can still work with it and on it. Ceremony is going to be big on Wednesday. I'm holding and hosting a full moon ceremony with the incredible Carly at Crystal and Stone, and the peak of the ceremony is at that peak time. You can expect the moon to go red. Fiery red. Oh my God. Excuse me. It's all good. It's all good. Oh my goodness. Something's coming. Anyway, okay. Excuse me while I have a quick drink. Okay, so post full moon. Thursday. It's the Beaver spirit and laying a solid foundation. From here forward, we move forward with a balanced, steady, thoughtful, it's exactly what we're going to have to do, and I'm okay with that. We're aware. Soft, slowly, deliberate, purposeful. Beavers are incredible because they show us that just by doing what you need to do for you and your family, you can create a whole ecosystem. You can create something that others will flock to and use and utilize. When beavers create a dam in a little creek or a river, or create their lodge, they create a dam, the water backs up. They're able to fish, they're able to look after themselves, animals come to drink, it becomes a whole little mini incredible ecosystem in itself. We as humans have tried to replicate that. I think beavers have always done it better. So by, one stick at a time, Some things take a long time. And it's okay. Some things take time. And that's perfect. It's okay. I'm okay. Thank you, everyone. Believe me, I need this as much as everybody else at the moment. I really do. I need this more than anyone else. So think, Beaver. Think deliberate, purposeful steps forward. Think pyrite, petrified wood, stones that are grounding, stones that are patient, stones that help us to do things one after the other. I would recommend lepidolite. I would recommend onyx. Yeah, but pyrite feels like a really good one as well. That is our post full moon Thursday card. Yeah, it's good. This is good. Y'all are being my therapy for me today, and I hope that's okay for you. Feel free to bill me. Oh dear. Excuse me while I... All right. So that's Thursday. Thank you, everyone. I really, really appreciate it. Our card for Friday. Oh, I have no idea what the fucking date is for Friday. The 28th. Friday is the 28th. Oh, of May. Oh, the scarab. Wow, magic works through you. What a powerful energy, what a powerful message, and what a powerful animal. I love the scarab because the scarab walks around with its pile of shit, and that's what it does. This is my pile of shit, and this is my life, and I pull around my pile of shit, and that is my life, and I'm happy about it. I'm sparkly, I'm shiny, I'm weird in my own perfect, magical way. I help to turn that which has been shat out into the world. I turn it into something positive. I turn it into something that is helpful. Something that I've said to myself a lot, and it's been a little mini mantra of mine, and I'll let you in on it, is the shit in your life is manure for your future, or the shit in your past is the manure for your future. Right? Right? I love the scarab beetle is important. Those of you that follow and connect to Egyptian culture will understand how important the scarab is. It is a stone of transformation through death and life and rebirth, and death is not always literal. It is always often very much metaphorical, and that is certainly my belief moving forward. And I love this. This is very much working through the will center, purely through the will center. The scarab is a powerful animal of this is what I'm doing it for me, this is why. I don't have to answer to you, don't have to tell you why. This is what I'm doing. I know that this is what I'm doing, this is my job, this is my purpose, and I don't have to care about any other opinions. The scarab is pure Libyan desert glass energy. Pure. Let me roll my poo in peace. Exactly, Stacey. Yeah, Libyan desert glass is the crystal for the scarab beetle. I would also say you could work with peach selenite. because peach selenite is a stone of like transformation through death. I would also recommend like red jasper, which is, it brings us into that like slow and steady wins the race kind of, I just need to do my thing for me thing. So yeah, that's our Friday card. But yeah, Libyan Desert Glass is definitely the way. Alright, our card for Saturday, our final card of the week, which is I think the 29th of May. The Deer. And bring a gentle touch. Perfect. There's no need to rush. There's no need to press or push. There's no need to feel like you need to do more than you're doing. Be kind and compassionate to yourself. Be kind and compassionate to everyone else. Yeah. Softly, slowly. Feminine. Not stag, but deer. So very feminine. Which is nurturing and protective and soft. I feel Botswana agate. I feel like smoky quartz. I also feel like chrysocolla. I feel turquoise. I feel Caribbean calcite, Caribbean blue calcite. I feel amazonite, sort of turquoisey, teals, soft blues, and then grounding, just nice simple grounding energies as well. It's nice. It's nice permission. It's really nice permission for all of us to work and move slowly. Not have to rush any process, and know it's going to be okay by moving slowly and softly. Okay, our final card, our overview card for the week. Okay, our overview card is... Oh, wow. The Frog. Clear out the clutter. What are we doing with the full moon this week? Getting rid of everything that we don't need. I love the Frog as well because the Frog gives us the permission to move in stages. It's already come up this week. Small things, in the moment. Don't focus on big things. Do things little by little, day by day, week by week, hour by hour if you have to. It shows us the stages. Frogs show us very good stages of growth that are very particular, and they're all very different. So each time we do something that leads us onto something else, that leads us onto something else, there's always a purpose in everything. We're always growing and evolving and changing and moving forward. We're able to take great leaps and hops. There's far distances that frogs can cover despite their size. And as we let go of the past, as they go from the egg to the tadpole to the, frog with the tail on it, from the frog to the tail on it to the full-grown frog, able to make the movements that it needs to make. It's a, little by little, inch by inch, hour by hour, day by day. Selenite feels beautiful all week. Obsidian, as a balance, feels good all week. think about just a wind and fire crystals that you have, that you connect to. It could be amethyst and citrine, wind and fire. It could be carnelian with sapphire. It could be, I don't know, azurite with, say, orange calcite. It could be, what have I got here? Yeah, I've got orange calcite clear quartz coming for the ceremony. So think air and fire together to help with working through water and feeling. So if you then add a water stone, something green, something blue, something that's going to connect to our emotions as a power of 3. So think earth, fire, water as a really nice trio. But then I feel like adding grounding, adding earth is important as well. I actually feel like with the frog spirit, I feel like it's saying all of the elements together feel really important. So earth, wind, fire, water, and then ether or spirit. So in the quartz family, amethyst for air, quartz for ether, citrine for fire, smoky quartz for earth, and rose quartz for water. That's a lot. It's a lot, but it's good. I feel excited and happy and hopeful. I feel very grateful, really, really grateful for all the love, all the connections. Absolutely, Chantel, all of those are good. All of those are good. Always connect to what you feel connected to. There's no right or wrong answer. There's 1,000,004 different crystals out there. You connect to what feels good for you and what you have in your collection and what you have access to. So yeah, as I said, I will very much be taking this week day by day. I will keep things updated as best as I can. If there's anything that I need to do, I will be letting you know. But as far as things are going, I'm moving forward. I'm going to keep working. I'm going to keep doing what I need to do. And yeah, just thank you all for the love and the support and all of the beautiful kindness that you have shared. It really means everything. And I appreciate it. Thank you all. I hope you all look after yourself. Have a wonderful week ahead. Be patient, be kind, be compassionate, be loving, stay safe, and stay sane. Thank you. We'll talk soon. Bye, everyone.